Bienvenue à tous. Welcome to Reporters here on France 24. In this edition, how poverty and prejudice make women in Madagascar feel shame over a natural part of their lives. Menstruation should be a matter of fact, accepted for what it is, a normal and natural thing. But those twin evils, poverty and prejudice, are making women feel shame and isolation. Poverty means they can't afford the necessary products, even if they are available. Prejudice means they're made to feel their period is wrong and somehow dirty, somehow their fault. Gail Burge is our reporter. Gail, how difficult was it to get women in Madagascar to talk openly about this subject?
We had a deal with the women. We told them what we wanted to do. We told them that we wanted to break the taboo, to show the raw reality of their daily lives. And we also chose women with strong personalities who are activists in their own way. Because they are very conscious of their situation. And when they are given the opportunity to talk, they open up and they vent their frustrations.
Gail, thank you. Let's take a look then at Gail's report.
Today, Tuvungaz has her period. She lets us film her morning routine. The water she uses, we can't help noticing, is brown. In this arid region of southern Madagascar, it only rains about twice a year. So even this dirty water is a lifeline for Tuvungaz, a mother of 3. Her village has no public water infrastructure, so local people built the reservoir to collect rainwater themselves. Before that, Tuvungaz used to have to walk for 3 hours to find water in a neighboring village. Tuvungaz heads out to tend to her crops as she does every day. When she has her period, she doesn't get much done. She works slowly and in pain. On top of the pain, Tuvungaz isolates herself out of shame at being dirty. According to WaterAid, an NGO, lack of sanitation brings suffering and humiliation to millions of women around the world every day. A 1,000 kilometers away is Antananarivo, the capital. Marie-Claudette lives in the heart of the city and also has her period today. It's no easier for poor city dwellers than it is in the countryside. Marie-Claudette rents someone else's shower for 2 euro cents, a third of the price of a public bath.
Le telonjato iny nefa efa mahazo vary tapaka poka ho an'ny zanako. Tena marary anay ny voan'ny le telonjato satria resaka rano fidiovana fotsiny sy mahandro eny amin'ny bassin mihitsy ary tsy hampandroko satria raha hampandroko zao le zanako dia 700 ny tsy maintsy alohako.
900 ariary, the equivalent of 23 euro cents for a bit of water. It's more money than Marie-Claudette has. A mother of 4, she shows us her home. Marie-Claudette sleeps here with 2 of her children. She can't possibly afford sanitary towels, so she improvises.
Dia ny eto amin'ny voalavo le slip satria le izy misy fofona.
time to get back to work. Marie-Claudette looks for bolts in the trash. When she doesn't find any, she buys them and sells them on. Like Tuvungas, Marie-Claudette only earns as much as she sells. In Madagascar, menstruation is an economic handicap for millions of already vulnerable women. Sitaka is a scout and very active. She runs an awareness program. Today, with two friends, she's talking about menstruation with passers-by, with varying degrees of success. Menstruation is still a taboo topic in Madagascar. Even the Malagasy word for it literally translates as the taboo time in the month. But Sitaka is used to it. The Scouts have been doing this menstrual hygiene awareness days for 10 years. She perseveres. Two fathers from different generations. Since Zilna is too embarrassed to broach the topic with his wife, the Scouts show him some sanitary towels in the hopes that one day he will be able to break the taboo with his family. Back in the south, we meet Tuvunga's husband at lunchtime. In this household, menstruation is considered dirty. Among the Antandrui people, male and female roles are very clearly defined. The one place Tuvungas gets some respite, some freedom, is here at this women's association. Thanks to a grant from the World Food Programme, they've learned to make honey or jam to sell. And today, they're making soap. Teraz, the association's chair, has a strident feminist stance rarely heard in this region. For Tuvungas, it's a powerful message, but there's still a long way to go on the road to emancipation. The gender inequality that Tuvungas describes starts in school. A third of the schools in Madagascar have no proper toilets. That's a huge problem for girls. Across sub-Saharan Africa, 1 in 10 students clocks up a month of missed lessons every year because of menstruation, like Florence.
Tsy concentré mahitsy ny azony matahotra hoe asiso le izy. Rahabarabin'ny ankizy rehefa masiso. Rehefa mpianatra zany dia manandrapirapy daholo.
This school in the west of the country does have real toilets, thanks to an investment of €8,700 by an NGO, a price worth paying so Florence and her friends could go to school without being taunted.
Salama sady mahazaina tsara ao am-pianarana ary nareo. Nankiky dia rehefa misy an'io sady zay koa rehefa sendra tongany tonga dia mamonjy. Sady tokony mahazaina ery salama tsara ny tsisy manelingelina fa madio e. Sady mahazo mampiambiny tsara tsika ny salama. Le dia mba manasa kely ao amin'ny tosi le zay vao maniditra amin'ny fianarana dia mba maivamaivana.
We meet up again with Sitaka and another of her scout friends. They're heading to the Akanyavuk Center, a few kilometers from the capital, to host a workshop about menstruation.
Voajanahary io ary mariky ny fahasalaman'ny vehivavy io. Tokony menamenatra ve rehefa tonga fadimbolana?
The Akanyavuk Center is a refuge for some 200 disadvantaged girls. They are sent here by court decision, but the state doesn't finance the center. So in 2015, its director, Lala Sua, found a more cost-efficient approach to feminine hygiene in security. Girls here learn to sew their own washable towels.
Regarde comme il y a beaucoup de couleurs, beaucoup de modèles, bien faits, bien fabriqués, 100% coton. Et ça fait envie de porter. Et ça fait, même moi, j'ai envie d'avoir mes règles là, tout de suite là, pour pouvoir les porter.
Before 2015, the centre used to spend €1,500 a year to buy disposable sanitary towels. Today, it just buys material for less than €200 a year, and Lalassou has even made periods profitable. Making and selling the washable towels has lifted 5 former residents out of poverty. Felicité is one of them.
Dia ny vola azoko amin'ny servieta 500 000 isan-kerinandro dia mba nahazo tombotsoa betsaka kokoa raha mba misy vola vaingana dia afaka mividy fiompiana koa.
Today, the sale of sanitary towels covers nearly a third of the centre's annual budget. Lalassou says periods are a tool of emancipation and a matter of human dignity.
Permettre aux femmes de prendre en charge dignement leurs règles, c'est vraiment redonner des pouvoirs aux femmes. Parce qu'elles ont accès à l'eau, aux toilettes propres et sécurisées et aux serviettes hygiéniques. Et ça permet aux jeunes filles aussi d'aller à l'école sereinement. Pouvoir prendre en charge ces règles, ça doit être un droit fondamental, comme aller aux toilettes, et dormir et manger, parce que ça concerne toute l'humanité.
Madagascar has no public policy on feminine hygiene, nor budget allocated to it. But civil society is doing its best to fill the gap. One socially engaged enterprise has pledged to produce 1 million washable towels for free distribution to disadvantaged women.
Gail is still with us. Thank you very much for your report, Gail. It was clear from the report there are real issues regarding access to water, but equally there are cultural, perhaps even sexist issues as well at play. There's even evidence that, say, in shops, sanitary pads, tampons, not available or too expensive for women to afford.
There is only one option on a large scale in Madagascar. It's disposable sanitary towels. But the problem is they are very expensive. It costs about 7 euro cents for a single pad. And women need at least 3 pads a day during a week of periods. So most part of the women cannot afford it. So what they do is using a piece of fabric that they buy in secondhand clothes markets, for example, and they wash it and they reuse it, which can be problematic for their health, which can be harmful. And now there is this big project called Padnaka, My Pad, which aims at giving access to as many women as possible to standard washable pads.
En 2020, et à Madagascar, c'est absolument pas normal qu'une femme n'ait pas accès à une serviette hygiénique digne de ce nom. Quand on parle des règles, on parle de plein de choses, de violence conjugale, d'hygiène, de santé, d'éducation. C'est vraiment un sujet central qui touche toutes les difficultés des femmes. Nous, on a fait le choix d'apporter une solution pérenne à grande échelle, parce que quand une femme a les moyens d'acheter une serviette hygiénique, eh ben, elle achète une serviette jetable qui pollue et qui nuit à sa santé. Et avec notre programme entrepreneurial Padnaka, on contribue à apporter des réponses positives à tous ces problèmes qui maintiennent les femmes dans la pauvreté et dans la dépendance.
So from that gentleman we're hearing, Gail, there's a sign that things are getting better for women in Madagascar. Is that the case across the country?
I would say it's a long fight. It's basically a global development issue. You have to know that in Madagascar, 65% of rural people live without access to clean water. Madagascar is one of the worst performing countries in the world for rural access to clean water. So it's a vicious circle, because if you cannot have access to water, you cannot wash properly, and you cannot go to school when you have your periods, so you cannot study properly, and you remain poor, and you cannot help develop your country. So it's really a critical development issue.
Gail, thank you very much indeed. Gail Borgia there with our report. Worth mentioning, of course, she is a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist for her reporting from Madagascar. It's also worth noting there are some 800 million women having a period on any given day. So imagine if you're one of those who's just 1 in 3 with access to no working toilet or bathroom. You can see Gail's report again via our website, france24.com. This is Reporters. Thank you for watching. Stay with us, but please stay safe.